We welcome you inside Johnson County Community College, home of the Cavaliers, as it's conference soccer time here in October, as we welcome you into our coverage of Cavalier ladies women's soccer here on Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Got a furry friend that deserves top-notch care? Martin City Animal Hospital is the area's choice for full-service vet care. Just east of the State Line Road in Martin City. Martin City Animal Hospital is where your cat or dog is treated like family. Call them at 816-941-0070. Learn more at mcahvets.net. Hi, everyone. Alongside my partner, Aaron Feely, who will be joining me momentarily. I'm Brendan Bolin, as it's the top-seeded Cavaliers who finished undefeated on the season and undefeated in conference play against the fourth-seeded Allen Community College Red Devils, who had to fight their way into this tournament as the fourth seed, and it took a win just recently against Barton City Community College to be able to do so, as the Red Devils come into this one fighting their way in, they beat Pratt 4-0 to be able to fight their way into this fourth seed. And it's the Beavers, who were on an up-and-down trajectory. They initially were the first team out of the playoffs, as Allen managed to win their last three, which included two against the Beavers. The combined 7-0 shutout victory between those two games against Pratt, and then sneaking a 2-1 victory over the Scotties of Highland. The Red Devils are 4 of their last 6. They've given up only 3 goals in those last 6 games, so this is a Red Devils team that's playing their best soccer at the right time. And for the Cavaliers, they've not given up a goal. They've only given up 1 goal in their last 6 games, and that was to the Red Devils back on the 4th of October. As the Lady Cavaliers will look for their 3rd victory, hopefully, against the Red Devils. We'll step aside for a quick moment. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups and opening kickoff here from Overland Park, Kansas. You're watching Cavalier Women's Soccer on Johnson County Sports Live.
your feet. Freshman number 6, Maria Diaz. Sophomore number 7, Luna Ventelborn. Freshman number 8, Kara Cooper. Sophomore number 12, Regina Salazar. Freshman number 16, Miley Shorter. Sophomore number 17, Shania Charles. Freshman number 18, Priya Stranger. And freshman number 23, Georgia Swinburne. The Devil head coach is Jeremy McGinnis, and his assistant coach is Marco Shimizu. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Cavs. Sophomore number 2, Eliana Garcia. Sophomore number 3, Tatum Bressett. Sophomore number 13, Avery Young. Sophomore number 14, Riggs Cooley. Sophomore number 16, Carson Sloan. Sophomore number 18, Ellie Marshall. Sophomore number 19, Jill Leonard. Sophomore number 20, Lily Marshall. Sophomore number 21, Bracken Hoy. Sophomore number 22, Carmen Duarte. And sophomore number 26, Ashley Chaput. The Lady Cavaliers head coach is Jim Schwab, and his assistant coaches are Alex Hagan and Maddie Hagan. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the southwest corner of the complex.
We'll step aside for the national anthem and bring you Kick coming up next. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live, time for opening kickoff here in Overland Park, Kansas. The winner of this one, if it's Johnson County, they will play host Saturday to the winner of the third-seeded Neosho Panthers and the second-seeded Blue Devils of KCKCC. Joining me in the booth now, Aaron Feely. And Aaron, these are two teams that are on completely different spectrums. One having to fight their way in to be able to make it to this game tonight. And for Johnson County, it's been smooth sailing all season, undefeated on the year.
Yeah, obviously Johnson County coming in with a huge vote of confidence. 18-0 will do that to you, Brennan. We've had a couple of undefeated teams that we've seen on a couple of our broadcasts. Obviously, over on the men's side, Johnson County did battle with an Neosho squad that still has yet to lose this season, but they've got 3 ties. Johnson County is just straight up infallible through the regular season to this point. It's been spectacular to watch.
Johnson County, of course, led by longtime head coach, the program builder himself, Jim Schwab, who just recently, a few weeks ago, amassed 500 career wins at the helm of the Lady Cavaliers. I mean, he's been the pinnacle of this program. Another undefeated season, and he wants it all. He wants a national championship, and this looks to be the team to do it this season.
Yeah, I mean, no one stopped them to this point. They're thinking that no one's going to stop them at any point this year. They've got a victory over Allen Community College already on the year. We actually had that here on Johnson County Sports Live as they took down the Red Devils.
Excuse me, I should mention 400. He is the only active coach in the NJCAA to have 400 career wins and still be at the helm of the team. He amassed that against Highland back on the 8th of October when the Cavaliers took down the Scotties. But now he stands alone. He's trying to amass more wins. Looking for the club's first trophy. Ileana Garcia, Tatum Bressett, Riggs Kuhn, Carson Sloan, Marshall sisters, Eleanor and Lily, Jill Lenher, Brecken Hoy, Carmen Duarte, Ashley Chaput, with Avery Young in the goal. And Johnson County, this team does not give up hardly many goals, only 6 goals this season, as they'll challenge Allen early, but just falls out of bounds. It's a goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Johnson County only 6 goals given up this season, only 2 in conference play, Aaron. I mean, it's hard enough to stop them, but it's hard enough to let goals go. They've scored 81 this season.
Yeah, the offense has been spectacular, but as you mentioned it's so difficult when you're in a scenario where, first and foremost, Johnson County just dominates the time on attack. They just don't give up many chances to score against them. And then when you do get the opportunities, Avery Young's just been spectacular all season. So it feels kind of unfair that someone should have such a quality goaltender back there when you already struggle to even get chances in the first place.
Early chance for Tatum Brissett, but just falls a bit high, and 3 minutes in. Johnson County with their first shot opportunity. The first shot of the game goes, of course, to the Cavaliers.
You imagine it won't be the last. You mentioned that offense earlier. They have been spectacular. I mean, for the most part, we might not even have to move the camera from right here. I mean, we might just be pointed at this direction for a majority of this game, at least until they switch sides at halftime. Then we'll just turn it the other direction.
Brecken Hoy had an early chance but was turned back, and now it's Allen with it. Georgia Swinburne was on the attack there, but Johnson County's defense holds off. And they'll play this back to Avery Young, wearing the all-black. Johnson County, the all-whites. And for the Red Devils, they're in the red uniforms.
And our first brisk weather that we've had through the fall season here on Johnson County Sports Live. It's been a lot of really nice weather through summer and fall. Didn't really have too many overly egregiously hot days either, which you normally get in the early season. They've been fairly fortunate, and so have we, as far as that goes for soccer this year. But here we are. The long sleeves have been broken out, Brennan.
50 degrees in Overland Park. It'll get to about 47 later in the evening. And again, it's Johnson County on the attack. A big ball played for Lily Marshall. Just falls short. And for Johnson County, this team, of course, led by their sophomore, one of the best midfielders in the NJCAA Division II, and that's Brecken Hoy. First place in all categories except goals scored. She only has 13 behind Alyssa Smith with 16 of KCKCC, but almost every single category in the conference belongs to Brecken Hoy, and how spectacular has she been this season, Aaron?
Well, and you kind of saw a season like this potentially coming based on how good she was last year and how often we were mentioning her name as a freshman. And for a Johnson County squad as deep as it is and as talented it is at the top, you know, I mean, to come out and have such a strong showing your freshman year for a squad with this level of talent,
Here's the
certainly something that kept got people's eyes open.
cross sent in from Ileana Garcia. She'll earn a throw after the initial clearance from Allen. Of course, Breckenhoy, the sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, the Bishop Carroll product, always been a solid staple in Kansas soccer, and Allen will clear it out for the moment. But it's right to the foot of Eleanor Marshall. I guess this is the one right back. Here's Breckenhoy. Gets the turn on Regina Salazar. Beautiful ball played forward for Ileana Garcia. Flag down. She'll take a few touches in, trying to find the cross, and Neema Ellison is right on it, and she was one of the two keepers between the two matchups between these two squads. Allen has 3 active on their roster, but Neema Ellison will get the save there. And it'll be staying on Johnson County's side, but it'll be a throw for Allen. It'll be Luna Van Tieborg. Johnson County, 6 goals, just 1 against between the two matchups of the Red Devils. And they've only given up 1 in their last 6 games, including that October 4th matchup where the Red Devils were able to strike late in the match. Johnson County earns a throw here. Jill Lenher will give it up to Ileana Garcia. Beautiful throw to find Eric's Kuhn. And she'll be pressured back. Johnson County will look for the switch if they can get it. This will be sent upfield to find Breckenhoy. Beautiful settle. Breckenhoy has a hit with her right foot just over the mark.
Just a bit too much spin heading outside there. Breckenhoy, you're not going to want to give her too many of those tonight, Brennan, if you're the Red Devils of Allen community. Ellison, in particular, would appreciate. keep multiple bodies on Breckenhoy at all times.
And a beautiful header one. That was on the far side.
I'd imagine that advice given out to her defense, and please form an impenetrable wall if Duarte takes a free kick. I think those are probably the 2 big things that were written on the whiteboard in the locker room from Ellison tonight.
Johnson County again trying to go for an early run, but it'll fall to a goal kick. That was a phenomenal header won by Lily Marshall initially there early on. It'll be Ellison with the goal kick. Taking their patient time. It was off the foot of Carmen Duarte. Johnson County will win it. They'll play for Breckenhoy, 2 defenders behind her. Having a battle with Martha Joseph. Johnson County remains with it. Shotput, ball played for Riggs Kuhn. Trying to turn and have it upfield, but it's forced out of bounds. Johnson County will still be with a throw. This is played in by Lily Marshall, and she'll earn a whistle. It's a free kick for the Lady Cavs coming up. Just was not able to turn there, Aaron.
No, and there might have been a couple of cleats that prevented her from doing that, but she does at least draw the whistle, if nothing else. And we talked about it a second ago. Duarte is going to get a chance at a free kick. This one from some distance.
Duarte swings that one in. First settled by Johnson County, but taken away by Maria Diaz. It's back with Johnson County. Carson Sloan. Kuhn cross in for Brissett. Another switch on the side for Breckenhoy. Beautiful turn.
Ooh.
Brecken lays it off. Early chance for the Cavaliers, still in the box, but saved and picked up by Nehemiah Ellison.
That was a heck of a move from Hoy to set that up initially, and then Brissett, oh so close to getting that one off, Brennan. Give some credit there, though, to Allen Community College, able to get in front of Brissett and prevent that shot attempt. That would have been some serious trouble here early.
Breckenhoy trying to find the switch to Lily Marshall. She'll earn this back after having that one taken away from her, and Johnson Kenny wins a throw. Great contact from Riggs Kuhn to force it off a Red Devil to be able to win the throw. Another throw coming up for the Cavaliers. This one farther up. Brissett is trying to win it, but it's Allen with it. And trying to feed it forward. Shotput's there. Chance in for Hoy. Nobody had the first initial touch. It's ran on by the Cavaliers. Jill Lenher trying to find an open teammate. Garcia in for Breckenhoy. Steps through, has a hit with the right foot just over again. Another chance for Breckenhoy. Again, just over the mark, and Johnson County with 3 early shots in about 12 minutes.
I'm not sure it could have been any closer without it being a 1-0 game. Ball just kissing that crossbar ever so gently and then finding its way into that back safety netting. Man.
Red Devils will just play it out. As Cameron Cooper, the last one to have the foot. Carmen Duarte will play this back for Eleanor Marshall. Now back to Avery Young. Leave it short for Shotput. Garcia on the one-timer. Back to Marshall. We'll find Breckenhoy. Creates a chance for Shotput. Both center backs pushing up the field just ever so slightly. Jill Lenher continuing to fight for it and will collect it there, but Allen will be the one to send it back, and Maria Diaz was slow to get up on that last initial contact. Johnson County will have to defend on a throw from the Red Devils.
Golden opportunity here for Allen Community. Haven't had a whole lot of chances over on this side of midfield, a chance to maybe generate something. Still a scoreless game, obviously, so if you can maybe get yourself into a position even after being dominated in the attacking zone to this point by Johnson County, just takes one chance and you could swing this game and switch all the momentum over.
And Shania Charles denying Jill Lenher's golden opportunity there, and a quick substitution to be made by Johnson County. Darby Howard, the freshman in. She'll be quite a staple next season, Aaron.
That she will. Looks like it'll be Riggs Kuhn to the bench. Don't know why I misplaced the S there, so I apologize. Oh.
Plenty of contact, they'll say Johnson County, and there's Lily Marshall being called for the foul.
Is it wrestling season already, Brennan?
We're closing up on it. I mean, basketball season's just about a week away, so this one will roll all the way back to the back line of Johnson County. Shotput will lay off for the switch and get it right back. In for Breckenhoy. Now Shotput again will play this long. Lenher, beautiful settle. Now back for Breckenhoy. Looks for the switch. Iliana Garcia wide open on that near side. She'll collect it. And trying to feed it through for Darby Howard. Johnson County will have to collect it right back. I want to play it again for Priya Stanover. Shotput with it. Will shield it off. And Johnson County will have this throw here. It's the Red Devils. A hit denied by Johnson County. Allen sends it back. Avery Young will call for it and will collect it here inside her box. And I'll send this back out immediately.
Georgia, have a bit of confidence. Take some risks.
Allen wanting to send it long again for Priya Stanger. But again, the Cavaliers will continue to defend it off. And Avery Young will have another chance to send it long. Johnson County with the settle again. It's back for Avery Young for the third time. Allen looking to be pressing high. Play long for Jill Lenher. Fighting through traffic. Shania Charles to win it away. Here's Martha Joseph. Sent back by Duarte. Diaz, beautiful ball sent for Georgia Swinburne. And Ileana Garcia is going to be called for a foul on Kara Cooper. And the Red Devils with their first real opportunity on a set piece coming up to be taken by Leandra Sherfy.
And this has definitely been, to this point, the most sustained offensive possession that the Red Devils have had here early in this first half.
Here's the swing away from Sherfy. Inside the box. And cleared out. Throw awarded to Johnson County. Meanwhile, the Lady Cavs will substitute in two. Looks to be that Ileana Garcia is one, and in her place is Ella Hammonds, the freshman. And also, it'll be Jill Lenher off. And Isabel Espino will check in. Played in 17 matches this season.
Nice spin.
Excuse me, that was Brissett off Garcia with the win and the charge. Now trying to play a ball for Espino. And they'll call a foul on Espino. Shania Charles with the effort to keep it away from Johnson County. He does just that and earns the whistle.
Yeah, and that'll set him up nicely here to try to get this field flipped once more. Solid defensive effort, as you mentioned. And suddenly, they've got a little bit of that underdog fire brewing here, as they were able to get that last offensive possession, keep it in the Johnson County zone for a decent sustained amount of time. Johnson County comes back. Their possession didn't last too long, but now suddenly back to doing Johnson County things. Well, briefly.
Marshall wanting to reset. We'll play this to Shotput. Wanted to look long, but he'll play it short. Finds Breckenhoy. Plays the ball through. Allen with the initial header away. This time the Red Devils will settle. And Stanger just wanting to play it to the two forwards up top. Throw in for the Cavaliers, and Breckenhoy earns the whistle. Johnson County will have a free kick to be taken by Carmen Duarte. There's two Cavaliers right on the edge of the box. Now make it three. There's a fourth lurking. Duarte swing. Plenty of carry. First touched by Hammonds. Lily Marshall wanted to go for it there. Allen takes it away. It'll be a throw for the Red Devils forthcoming. Here's a ball for Breckenhoy. Slides it to Hammonds. Hammonds has a shot. And a one-hop right to Nema Ellison. Fourth shot tonight, all from the Cavaliers. Allen's not had a shot yet tonight. But they've had their moments where they've been able to work it up the field. Johnson County wins it off the clearance. And it was Lily Marshall just trying to play it up the line and keep it in, but the Red Devils will win a throw as it falls out.
Can't help but wonder, too, sometimes when weather does become a factor, does it usually benefit the underdog in any given contest?
Breckenhoy for Eliana Garcia has to step in, wanted a shot. It's still inside, and it's picked up by Ellison.
What effort by Ellison there, Brennan. She has been on her toes, standing on her head down there all night long, and right there aggressively coming out. And we mentioned the weather. You're an ex-soccer player yourself, Brennan. I know that doesn't feel so great, getting that thing from short range when the temperature is what it is here tonight.
And Hammonds wanting to feed something through. Believe Darby Howard was her intended target, but Ellison again right there to scoop it up. And you would be right about that. The elements definitely can impact a game in some fashion. Of course, you have to understand that weather sometimes just has to be a mentality, but I've seen my fair share of games where I played in Topeka in 12-degree weather in October. Mid-October, mind you. That was back in 2023. Definitely one of the more colder games I've been a part of, but other than that, nothing been too particularly chilly.
I'm not sure I'd want to be in soccer uniform and taking any of these to the shin, any other part of me in 12-degree weather, to be 100% honest with you. But
it's painful, and no matter how many base layers you wear, you're still cold. You're still in a sense of pain. I mean, it definitely hurts a little bit. Throwing awarded to the Red Devils, and substitutions were made just as we were having our discussion here. Martha Joseph was on the far side of that one. Johnson County with it. Howard forced to play it back. Hammonds. Wide open turf to play it forward for Breckenhoy. Hoy, beautiful chance for Espino. Can she get it? No, she was offsides.
oh man, that would have been an absolutely gorgeous chance for Johnson County, but just a bit too early with it.
Espino and Howard look to be just a bit offside, just beating the back two, maybe three, you could say. And Shania Charles being one of them. Andrew Sherfy the other. No team with a settle yet, still in the air. It'll be Eleanor Marshall to bring it down. And just wanting to try and play it up line, maybe clear it as far as she can. Red Devils to have this throw coming up. Just past midfield. Still in the air, and the referees will signal for a handball. Closing in on halfway to play. No score yet. Johnson County with 4 shots. They shoot about 190%. And a header off the face of Marshall. Johnson County will clear it out. Allen has a throw coming up. To be thrown in by Sophia Moran. Here's Breckenhoy with Johnson County. Finds Espino. Couldn't corral it on the first touch. Shania Charles. Send it back with Allen. Now Johnson County with the win. Hammonds trying to play it forward. Sent back. And Hammonds is going to be shown a yellow card here. And Ella Hammonds just was going down, just happened to grab the jersey, grab down with her. And Hammonds is shown the yellow, and she'll be taken off in place of Leonie Widman. Free kick from Allen. Right to the foot of Shaput, and she'll play this one. A fight for it. Espino to bring it down. Now lays it off for Breckenhoy. Plays this to Lily Marshall. Laid off and played up the line. And Johnson County will earn their first corner kick tonight, to be taken by Breckenhoy. But meanwhile, 2 substitutions for Johnson County.
Feels like we talk about it on every broadcast too, but the depth that Johnson County brings, such an advantage, especially as the season gets later and later in. You're able to use that to kind of create artificial stamina from your roster by just bringing in fresh bodies.
Hoy swing, still inside the box. Allen with the clearance. That's Maria Diaz. Brought down and played forward by Garcia. And Luna Van Tiborg will just watch it fall out, and she'll be the one to throw it in. And the Red Devils will just try and play it downfield. Shaput with it. Garcia to Duarte, now for Shaput. She'll do it herself with a bit of space. Pond for Breckenhoy. Back for Garcia. Play this to the right side. And through contact was Jade Smallwood, and Allen will clear it out. Allen continuing to fight here.
Hey, you gotta like what you're seeing right now if you're a Red Devils fan tuning in up against, again, 18-0-0 Johnson County, who has just been on a ridiculous run this season, plus 75 goal differential, Brennan. I think you'd take a 0-0 game if you were in the pregame.
And an early go.
And you were told that's what it would be with 17 left to go in the first half.
Smallwood to have that shot, and Ellison picks it up. They'll wait on the clearance. Brought down by Duarte. Breckenhoy will play this for Garcia on the near side. Pass just a bit short of the mark. Allen will try and possess here, but this chip up field just left a bit too long. And they'll show the whistle for Georgia Swinburne. The freshman making her 5th appearance this season. Duarte will play short for Eleanor Marshall. Right back for Duarte. Trying to survey our options, and we'll send this long. The touch from Widman. Just too much off her foot. It'll be reshuffled back to the Lady Cavs back line. Back with Shaput. What will she do here? Go along with it. And just over the mark. Allen with the clearance, but Shaput sends it right back. Another team wanting to settle here. Allen will be shown a whistle. Duarte playing quick. A header played backwards, and that was Riggs Kuhn just trying to fight for it there. Johnson County to win it there for the moment. Allen right back with it. And a very clean game so far. Whistle hasn't blown quite a lot, but the only yellow card being shown to Hammonds. Hammonds picking up her second yellow card of the season. Free kick in the defensive third for the Red Devils. To be brought down by the side of Allen, but Johnson County with it, and they'll send this one out of play.
Good pace of action to this point. You talked about it, and clean as well. Nobody letting the emotions of the postseason get to them here early on. Love to see it from both of these sides.
It's a long throw initially finding Martha Joseph, but to fall out of bounds and still with Allen. Red Devils have it here. Beautiful switch to the side of Sophia Morin and taken up by Leonie Widman. Peyton Brissett, beautiful move. Still fighting for it. Brackett Hoy has a foot on it. Samantha Pons collects it here. Trying to go around the Allen defense, and it's the Red Devils with it. Bit of scattered play there, but Johnson County will look to settle it down. Open room for Brissett. Now for Leonie Widman. Chance now for Samantha Pons. Bracken Hoy. Duarte wants to have a shot from distance. Tipped up by Ellison. And Johnson County will earn a corner.
What a blast from Duarte. That was not short distance either. That was from a ways out, at least a quarter of the field. And still able to put an almost perfect shot on goal that only a better save was able to stop.
Sixth shot on the evening for the Cavaliers. Second quarter kick coming up. Bracken Hoy, arm up, down the swing.
Oh.
Headed in, Pond, Ellison bats it away. Johnson County another try.
That is two paper-thin chances for Johnson County. They were absolutely right on the precipice of breaking open.
Duarte finds the back of the net. Had a blast earlier that was denied, and this time finds the top bin. 1-0 Lady Cavs here in the first half.
Well, they were super close twice in a row there. Two golden opportunities turned aside by Ellison, and then finally, third time was the charm, Brennan.
And for Carmen Duarte, goal number 4 on the season.
Big time moment for it to come as well. Johnson County has a habit of sometimes avalanching these things. We'll see if that's how this goes or how Allen can respond here after Johnson County cracks open the scoring.
Leonie Widman. Shania Charles is finally going to be showing the whistle. And Johnson County will load up quick. No time to waste here. And it's to be Carmen Duarte with the free kick, and Allen just wanting to try and set up a one-person wall. That's Sophia Morin. Duarte, a swing away, and headed out by the Red Devils.
Great work defensively there by Allen. Made sure they had a body on a body and every Cavalier accounted for.
They'll give Breckenhoy the assist. And that's KJ Triple C assist number 18 on the season for Breckenhoy. And they'll whistle for substitutions here. So Carmen Duarte. The goal with about 15 minutes left to play in the first half. Getting the top-ranked Cavs ahead early. Another chance. Hoy almost was there. Here's Duarte now, almost with a shot, trying to fight for it back. And the ref will blow the whistle as it'll be Carmen Duarte picking up the foul. Free kick coming. Batted up in the air. Allen with the initial settle. Beautiful tackle there from Tatum Brissett. Back with it is Brissett. Beautiful move. Plenty of room. Thought about playing long. Referee will play advantage. It was off the head of Morin, and Allen was able to corral it there after it took a Cavalier friendly bounce. And Johnson County was backed into their own end. Now we'll look to produce here, and Lily Marshall just trying to go for the settle, but touches off her foot out of play. Allen will play quickly off the throw-in. It'll roll all the way as Shotput defends it off, and Avery Young to play out of the goal. Johnson County will substitute in one. Samantha Pons off, and Jill Linher is back in. Sophomore with start number 12, appearance number 17 this season. Avery Young sets it down and plays short for Shotput. Coming up, our I-435, I-35 self-storage halftime show. We'll break down this first half, give you some scores from around the area, and preview what's to come here in half number 2. That's all coming up on our halftime show, presented by I-435, I-35 self-storage.
Just an absolute web of cleats there.
Georgia Swinburne, Carmen Duarte got tangled up there. The referee will give the whistle to the Red Devils. To be taken by Leandra Sharfie, sent back by Johnson County. And now Allen will be showing a whistle here. Martha Joseph just grabbed the back of the jersey of Tatum Brissett. Carmen Duarte to take the set piece for Johnson County. As nightfall comes across Overland Park, Kansas. Shotput goes long, Lenher the settle with the right foot, trying to thread it through for Riggs Kuhn. Just did not turn around in time, and Ellison will scoop it up. And she'll play this long. Duarte couldn't settle. It's Shotput's for Johnson County. Leonie Widman with the turn. Georgia Swinburne was playing defensively there. Ball over the line for Morin. Trying to play Swinburne, but Just wide off the mark. Johnson County wants to play quick. Leonie Widman with the throw. Plays back for Eleanor Marshall. With time and space. First time he's seen Chaselyn Nichols. She's in the match for Johnson County with it here now. Wanting to play long, Allen heads it away. Beautiful challenge from Johnson County. Allen will just try and play it for Johnson County. Will play it out of their back row. Closing in on 5 minutes to play. Shania Charles stepped up and challenged early. Brissett with it. Plays a runner for Lenher and sent away by the Red Devils, Landra Sherfy. Swinburne in chase, Widman to play it back. Johnson County with the signal here, Brissett. Lays it off for Lenher. And trying to find Chaselyn Nichols. Runner sent back by Allen, but Johnson County again with a chance. This time right outside the 18. The cross in. Lenher's touch off. Chaselyn Nichols has a shot in, and it's Ellison to snag that one out of the air.
I just don't think either of them could get that thing squarely. Had a little bit too much backspin going on it, and just glancing off the cleat a little bit funny each time. Has to feel a little bit deflating when you get an opportunity like that, and both of them just kind of roll off your foot a little funny.
You mentioned the plus 70 goal differential for Johnson County this season. And you talk about going farther in the postseason, this team has the offense to be able to add on to that differential. And they came into the plus 5 against Allen. You know, having to fight their way against Pratt twice to be able to make it to this game. Holding the Beavers out of the conference playoffs here. As both teams will look for a chance to make it to the district tournament. Of course, the conference winner will get the automatic bid into the district tournament to be possibly hosted here. It has been the talk, but I'll wait for word officially. The chance for Johnson County to be the top seed and even possibly host the district tournament. I mean, how amazing would that be?
Well, it would just add to what has already been a truly amazing season in 2025 for these Cavaliers. 18-0, plus 75 on the goal differential. 6 goals allowed on the entire season. And then coming in here, 1 seed in the conference, trying to be the 1 seed in the district and maybe host it. Only one thing would really be able to top all of that, Brennan, as far as making it a truly perfect season. But you know what? Maybe we won't start mentioning that just yet.
And of course, only mentioning just 2 goals allowed to district opponents. District/conference opponents, you should say. So when you run to the district tournament, you're looking with a huge target on your back, and teams will look for any chance they can to score on you. Is only letting up 2 this season. Ileana Garcia going up the line. It falls out. Last touched off the Red Devils. Johnson County throws in quick. And plenty of contact in. Another one falls out of play. Johnson County with a throw. Ileana Garcia quickly up with it. 1.5 to play at half number 1. This is Chaselyn Nichols. Gets the deflection off, and Johnson County earns a corner kick.
That's how they got their first goal earlier. And right before they scored that goal, they had an absolutely razor-thin chance right before that.
their fourth corner, and referee will say enough with the commotion here. Here's the swing in. Shot put with the first touch. Still in the air. Neither team with it. Duarte plays the switch all the way to the far side. Crossed in, headed out by Allen. And the Red Devils having to fend it off. Brissett with a win on the challenge. Spins away from traffic. Leone Widman wanted to play and a challenge there for the Cavaliers, but an offside is called on Tatum Brissett. And Allen will take their time as the horn will sound. And halftime will fall here in Overland Park, Kansas. A late goal from Carmen Duarte finds the Cavs up 1-0 over the Lady Red Devils. We'll step aside for just a brief moment. When we come back, our attic storage of I-435, I-35 halftime show coming up here on Johnson County Sports Live. Halftime here in Overland Park, Kansas, as we're back here for our halftime show presented by I-435, I-35 Self Storage. Brennan Bolin, Aaron Feely back here with you. Attic offers climate-controlled units, RV, and vehicle storage, plus clean, move-in, ready spaces. As a veteran-owned, community-focused business, Attic features monitored 24/7 with friendly on-site managers. Rent, reserve, and pay online anytime at attic-storage.com. And Aaron, your initial thoughts? Cavs lead it 1-0 at the half.
Well, other than the fact that it is, as you say, a more narrow margin here tonight, it's looking like typical Cavaliers affair to this point. They have dominated as far as making it feel like a tilted field. Spent a lot of time on your on-screen left here. It'll be your on-screen right coming out of the halftime break, unless Allen Community College can make some adjustments here at the half. Johnson County just peppering Ellison with shots. She's done a really good job, actually, in this first half. She's played aggressive. She's taken away some shooting angles. Her defense have taken away some shots kind of before they were able to get to her. Otherwise, this game could be a lot worse than it is. But yet Johnson County has just been peppering at least shot attempts toward that Allen Community College net there in the first half. And obviously, we talked about it, but Duarte with just a monstrous goal set up by the corner kick after they had first a shot that was very nearly a goal saved by Ellison that led to the first corner kick that went off ahead and then had to be saved by Ellison, which set up the second corner kick. So, I mean, you had two near goals right before they scored it. You definitely have to feel confident coming out despite the narrow lead if you're Johnson County.
We look at the shots, 7-0 the difference in the shot category. Even corner kicks, Johnson County's had 4 corner kicks. Allen has none. So if you look at this from a perspective of Allen, I mean, how worried are you in terms of the Red Devils, especially when you've not had a shot or even had a real opportunity yet to be able to have an attempt on Avery Young?
Well, you just can't afford to be too worried. Obviously, in a win or go home type situation, I think the best thing that you can look at coming out for the second half is that you talked about it. It's 7-0 in shot attempts. It's 4-0 in corner kick attempts. You feel like it was almost played on, the term I always go back to is a tilted field, and it's still only 1-0. You have been able to keep yourself in the game despite how that first half went. That can sometimes be all you need. You just need to be able to hang on just long enough to get that one break, that one play that can sometimes just switch the momentum of a contest like this. And for Allen Community College, I think the Red Devils have to at least be looking at it from that perspective of, you know what, the first half was what it was. Not our best, but it's only 1-0. One kick could change this whole game, Brennan, and you're right back to even.
And we take a look at the other score going on in our bracket. The Blue Devils taking on the Panthers of Neosho. KCK secured a goal just in the final moments. They lead it 2-1 over the Panthers at halftime. Does that surprise you at all, or what was kind of your initial take on that matchup headed into today?
Well, I think it's been a fairly tight conference to this point. Johnson County was pulling away from it. But ultimately, I'm not sure that you can really be too shocked by too many things that take place in this postseason that don't involve the 18-0 squad on the other side of it. You got the 2-3 matchup over there. Second half action, I presume, not quite yet started over there unless they flew through that first half. Because, I mean, we definitely did here. I mean, that right through that thing. We just zoomed right through that first half over on this end. And I think it'll be
whoever wins that matchup is certainly going to give Johnson County their best effort. I mean, we're looking at two really good teams that they've given Johnson County a big test. But of course, you mentioned the Cavaliers. They've just flown through the season without any harm whatsoever. And I think when you look at it, those two teams tied really tight. Blue Devils up by 1, but whoever wins is going to give Johnson County their best chance on Saturday right here in Overland Park.
Yeah, and if Johnson County holds on to this one and gets the win, you, I mean, you try not to look too far ahead, but I mean, they've taken care of business with pretty much all of these teams already, and not necessarily always in tight, gritty games. Johnson County has been a dominant force. You probably look to expect that will continue here in the early goings of this postseason. So definitely a score to keep an eye on, see who potentially could be here next week, barring an upset here in the second half. But yeah, I mean, I think the expectation is Johnson County looking to just keep taking care of business.
We're about 2 minutes away from second half kickoff. The Cavs are back on the field. The Red Devils to make their way back momentarily when we come back. Second half action here from Overland Park, Kansas. You're watching Lady Cavaliers soccer on Johnson County Sports Live. Back here with second half action here on Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Brendan Bullen, Aaron Feely next to me. Back here, 45 back on the clock and 45 minutes left to decide who will remain in this tournament and who will be sent packing and have to hope for an at-large bid in the district tournament. And Aaron, your final thoughts before we get back going here?
Well, I think we covered it mostly there at halftime, but obviously the thoughts were Johnson County continuing right where they left off in the regular season. Whole lot of crisp passing, offensive possession game, and a whole lot of keep Avery Young bored back on the back end. They did a whole lot of that in the first half. We'll see if they can keep it going here in the second half. Lead just 1-0, so not necessarily a great deal of wiggle room here for any type of mistakes.
And if we go back to that first game back on the 10th of September, Lena Marie Winkler was able to make an appearance just because of the margin that Johnson County had. But this time around, when you go back to that game on the 4th of October, there was no wiggle room. Allen was able to get a goal in that match, so it was all Avery Young for straight 90 minutes, and it might just be Avery Young for a full 90.
Yeah, unless Johnson County is able to really pull away with it here in this second half. Allen's done a good job. We talked about it. Ellison in net. turned away a number of quality chances for Johnson County in the first half. Kept this thing at just 1-0. So even though Johnson County felt like they kind of dominated in that first half, Allen not a team that's just going to kind of lay down and go down without some fight.
Breckenhoy turns. Plenty of room with her left foot. Trying to thread it through, but Allen denied, and Duarte will be able to switch it to the far side. Early chance here, right to the midst of Ellison. I believe that was Riggs Kuhn that had the initial shot. And to be sent away by Ellison. And I'd be corrected, that was Leonie Widman. With the initial shot, foul called on the Red Devils there on Georgia Swinburne. Johnson County with the free kick. And Johnson County fans here pleading for a yellow card for delay of play, but won't get one here as Allen nicely giving it right back to Duarte.
Well done, Gigi.
Played it short. Miscommunication on just playing it short. Eleanor Marshall will race around.
Obviously, no danger came of it, but that's kind of what we were talking about a second ago. You can feel like you've dominated all you want, but in a 1-0 game, that's the type of mistake that it goes just a little bit more wrong. You just don't really have the freedom to make those with the score being just the 1-goal advantage. And that's kind of the power that having a day in net that Ellison is having can give a team like Allen trying to fight and claw their way from the underdog position to a victory here tonight.
And Breckenhoy is tripped up. So a yellow or no card, although Johnson County fans would like one, is Allen did kick it backwards a little bit, but Allen will have a wall of 3. Breckenhoy to swing away on the set piece. On the line, saved by Ellison.
And did a good job, too. On a line drive, low kick like that, it ended up kind of down by her legs as she was sliding across the grass to make sure she didn't give up any rebound opportunities.
One out of the air by the Red Devils, but Johnson County will take it back. Breckenhoy trying to chip it forward. Howard to Widman. And it's back for Breckenhoy. Also having to turn and trying to come up with it, but it's Allen with it. Nice job by Maria Diaz to win it. Eleanor Marshall just shielding off the Red Devils of earning the throw-in. So Johnson County with it here. And already within the first 5 minutes, they've been dangerous. Can hear the echoes of Jim Schwab there. Played forward for Darby Howard, but the referees will say she was off.
Oh, that one was close, Brennan. Very nearly another brilliant opportunity for Johnson County. And the timing just a fraction of a second off, and that's all it takes to get flag in air. Even if some of the faithful here in attendance tonight disagreed.
It's Ellison to swing away here. Brought down by the Red Devils and played forward here. But it'll fall to Eleanor Marshall. Now Shoput play this one long, and Lily Marshall trying to just keep it and play it up the line. Just falls out. Go in for Allen. Breckenhoy the one to settle it and bring it down. Leonie Widman, plenty of space dribbling through. Lily Marshall trying to play for Breckenhoy. This is Ileana Garcia to Lily Marshall. Just a touch off. They call a foul on the Cavaliers. Another early chance. Lily Marshall just had an arm extended, just trying to get a defender off as the Red Devils by the numbers are all swarming there.
Yeah, it would have had to have been a 4v1 trying to weave her way through that defense, but had a small window of opportunity, but that all went up in smoke the second there's a push-off. Whether you were able to beat them or not, they caught her. Whistle came.
Garcia had it go. It's deflected off. Now it's Lily Marshall. Laid off for Carson Sloan. Played in for Hoy. Bets around and it's in. But they'll call.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on heads here, Brennan.
Keep battling, Alan.
That's a goal for Johnson County.
Keep battling, Alan. Come on.
Just took a few awkward bounces, but somehow, some way, finds the back of the net, and I believe that's going to be all Brecken Hoy's doing.
That was an interesting play there, as it had us fooled, and it looked like it might have even had the Cavaliers fooled for a brief moment. No one was really celebrating initially, but 2 on the board.
And I thought they were going to call a handball there for the initial moment. Here's a chance, Martha Joseph. And they'll call an offside on Miley Schroeder. So 2-0. Brecken Hoy with goal number 2.
Not very often you see someone with a primary assist and then immediately look up into the air with both hands on their head and gritted teeth. But that's what we got there. Either way, though, it's going to count, Brennan, confusion or not.
Scored by number 22, Carmen Duarte. Correction, number 21, Brecken Hoy.
So they will give credit to Brecken Hoy, which I believe, going back, definitely did have the last deflection in.
Couple of good bounces. Sometimes that's all it takes.
And Brecken trying to go for the cross, and it's a corner for Johnson County, their 5th of the evening, the first of the second half. And you can definitely say it's a really good evening when you have 4 corner kicks and a half.
That it absolutely is. In Johnson County, I mean, it's not by accident by any stretch.
Yes.
As that one ends up being a dangerous opportunity as well. But this has just kind of been their game. It's been a whole lot of attack, attack, attack. They don't spend a whole lot of time back on their heels. These aren't corner kicks by happenstance. These are corner kicks formed from pure offensive aggression.
Shotput and Espino were right there in the midst. It would have been Espino who would have been credited if it were to fall. But instead, it's Ellison with another save. And Allen's playing in Johnson County territory. And a foul called on the Red Devils. Free kick awarded to the Cavaliers, looking to go to the conference championship. It'll be hosted on Saturday right here if Johnson County were to win as the top seed. Carmen Duarte sends it long, and it's a Rockets. I was off the Red Devils, and Brecken Hoy with it. Plays for Lily Marshall.
Who's got 16?
Takes a touch in and trying to play it forward, and nobody there. believe it was an overlap they wanted to play for Carson Sloan.
Yeah, just a little bit too far out in front of her. I think that is where Marshall was trying to go with the ball.
Just trying to play that overlap.
Yeah, led her a little too far. And a lot of red jerseys able to beat her to it.
Linda Van Tieborg, the throw. Off a few hands before being settled down by Allen. Diaz looks for the switch. Gets it with contact, but Johnson County able to win it back. Up forward for Espino. Laid off, I believe they wanted Breckenhoy, but it's an easy win for the Red Devils. Joseph trying to play it forward. Johnson County with it. Darby Howard.
Good defending.
The full head of steam as that one cleared away from her foot. It's a throw coming up for Johnson County. It'll be taken by Carson Sloan. Sloan has played and started in every match this season. Lily Marshall trying to shield it away. Nothing doing there. Allen pokes it out. Johnson County the throw. Sloan played for Darby Howard and shields it off well, just shouldering it away. And Johnson County earns corner kick number 6. Just trying to shield away Martha Joseph. It's a corner kick for Breckenhoy. Here's the swing. And it was headed off the Cavaliers before falling out of bounds. It was Darby Howard who had the header. Goal kick for Niamh Ellison. Duarte winning the header. Red Devils bring it down. Schroeder, beautiful ball for Stanger. And cleared out by Eleanor Marshall. Deterring the Red Devils, who had a beautiful ball there from Schroeder. Right to Stanger, but denied entry. Maria Diaz on the cross. Headed away, Martha Joseph trying to feed it back through for the middle. And Duarte will just clear this out, and Lily Marshall wanting to go for it, but just watches it sail out of bounds. Tieborg's throw denied by Shotput, and she'll go again. And for Salazar, now back for Tieborg. Just too direct, Eleanor Marshall. Shotput. The other counter in Marshall. Played forward for Espino, now back for Hoy. Beautiful cross on the left side. Allen sends it back. So Allen now having a lot more opportunities on Johnson County's side, Aaron.
That they definitely are. That one's going to be cut a little bit short, and a yellow.
Miley Schroeder, the freshman center mid, is going to be shown a yellow. So Carmen Duarte with a set piece coming up. Second yellow card of the evening, first for the Red Devils. Beautiful swing for Duarte. Sent back. Espino's denied.
Great defending.
And Duarte able to shield it off, win the throw in. It's off the back of Lily Marshall. Now she'll have to fight for it with Leandra Sherfy and Johnson County with a corner. And they'll go for a substitution here. Off is Eleanor Marshall, and in her place will be I believe that's Libby Kramer is the one that will check in. I am correct. It's Libby Kramer. Appearance number 17 this season for the freshman. Here's Breckenhoy's swing. To the back post. Shotput had the first header, and Allen clears it out. Leona Garcia plays back for Libby Kramer. Has that taken away. And sent back and out by Carson Sloan.
Great work by Sloan, getting back just in the nick of time. It was a 3-on-1 Allen advantage.
Cooper plays it up for the Red Devils. And Avery Young will get her first taste of danger. And sends this one way long. And sent right back by the Red Devils. To be taken up by Leonie Widman. Breckenhoy, beautiful move. Plenty of green grass up ahead. Breckenhoy with it back. Chance for a cross here. It's in for Darby Howard. Back for Breckenhoy. Here's a grounder with the right foot, just left it wide. And Breckenhoy got it back and having to go on the ground with it. As a few substitutions in. Howard, Widman, and Espino off. Joe Lenher will be in, one of the three to check in. Duarte trying to find Sloan and brought down by Stanger. Played forward for Kira Cooper, but taken up by Shopwitz for Carson Sloan. Shopwitz sending it long. Beautiful settle by Lenher. A close call on a high kick there. And a chance was Priya Stanger in chase of that one with Carson Sloan. Sloan will win the throw. Marshall just trying to head it off with Johnson County. Beautiful job by Carmen Duarte. Lenher has that one taken away. And the referee calling the foul on Johnson County.
Big chance here for Allen, down by 2. I mean, still plenty of time left to go, but, I mean, starting to get to where maybe you're starting to get a little bit aware of the time. So we're almost halfway through the second half.
Closing in on the halfway mark of this one. 1-0 Johnson County, or 2-0 Johnson County lead. Leandra Sherfy on the set piece. Headed out by Johnson County. Only wants to look to play long. Awkward touch off of Sherfy. Lenher trying to play it forward, but it's off of Jill Lenher. Johnson County wins the throw. They'll settle it here. Breckenhoy for Riggs Kuhn. Johnson County will look for a challenge here. And it's tripped up on the cross, and it's a set piece coming up for Johnson County just right outside the far edge of the box. Shania Charles going to be called for the foul. Breckenhoy will be the one to take the free kick, and it's a wall of 3 for the Red Devils. Chips it ahead. Off the bar and out. Oh, man. What could have been?
Right on the doorstep, Brennan. First the rebound chance off the post, and then just pushing it wide. But, man, if you're Ellison, that thing had to feel like it was just sitting there for days.
Instead, it's corner kick number 8 for Johnson County. It's Breckenhoy. Arm up, down, and here's the swing. Lofting to the back post. Still inside the box. Chance for Sloan, denied. Cleared out by Allen.
Defended, Allen.
A few chances inside the box. Johnson County denied. They'll win the throw. Sloan trying to push it forward. And it's back-to-back throws now for Johnson County. Breckenhoy, the beautiful win. And the ref will call for a foul on the Red Devils. Going to be blown off by Regina Salazar. Carmen Duarte. It's middle of the field, you know. It's going to be her to take the set piece in a situation like this.
Chance to really blow this thing open, too.
Duarte swing. It's a laser. Just left it right of the mark.
I'm not sure if she maybe just didn't quite hit it the way she wanted to, or if she was expecting that to bend back in and it just didn't. But just pushed it wide right the whole way.
Allen playing it short. Beautiful tackle by Duarte. Johnson County with it. They have numbers. Tatum Brissett being challenged. Shania Charles doing her best.
Great defending.
She'll be forced back. They'll play for a cross instead, and Charles there again to defend. Johnson County wins their 9th corner kick. And Breckenhoy will be the one to swing away. Allen putting up the best fight, only allowing just 2 goals per match this season. Johnson County's met that mark. And that one just lofts over to the back of the net. And out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Allen coming up after these substitutions. Johnson County just halfway to their average almost. They average about 5 goals a game this season, Aaron. A tremendous mark.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just a ridiculous offensive output that they've been able to put together. I mean, we keep talking about that goal differential, but it's not like you can look at them as a one-sided type of team either. You think about the offense and what they've been doing and think, oh, well, they're a high-scoring team. Well, the thing is, they've only given up 6 goals as a unit as Johnson County as well. Only giving up a goal every 3 games. I mean, that is astounding.
Chance for the Cavaliers. Brissett, beautiful spin inside. Now she'll have a go. Ellison, that beautiful save. Neema Ellison has been busy tonight. And stopping the sophomore and Tatum Brissett.
She might be immune to these low temperatures out here at this point. I think she's been kept nice and warm by Johnson County's offense.
Riggs Kuhn. Back for Lily Marshall. Played in for Jill Lenher, the beautiful seal. Lenher for Riggs Kuhn, and beautifully fended off. The Red Devils again, denying the Cavaliers at the doorstep. Luda Van Seaborg.
You'll never guess what we're getting next, Brennan.
The 10th corner kick now for Johnson County. And it's again Breckenhoy. It's the 6th of the half for the Lady Cavs. Laser beam, deflection!
Come on, Alan. Keep battling.
Oh, what a goal!
Once again, capitalizing off a corner kick. Johnson County's been doing damage off them here tonight. They've drawn a vast number. You talked about it, into the double digits now, and they've turned 3 of them into goals already. Another incredible offensive output from this Johnson County Cavalier offense. They certainly look like they've picked up here in the postseason exactly where they left off in the regular season.
Trying to go back on the recording to determine goal scorer on that one. I believe. And I believe that was Ashley Shoppett.
Keep battling, Georgia.
So I want to say it definitely looks to be Ashley Shoppett.
She may have just confirmed her team's plans for Saturday morning right there. I say morning, more afternoon. So barring something catastrophic here in the next 18 and a half, should be a 2 p.m. kickoff time. Johnson County hosting the winner of our 2-3 seed matchup, KCK and Neosho.
So confirming, yes, it was Ashley Shoppett. That is goal number 6 of the season.
The third Lady Cavalier goal was assisted by number 21, Brecken Hoy, and scored by number 26, Ashley Chaput.
There it is, officially announced. The third Cavalier goal, and again, Breckenhoy, the masterclass of assists tonight. Allen denying again at the doorstep, and we talk about how well Johnson County's been off the set piece this season. And Shoppa just proving it right there as Breckenhoy will be taken off. I believe that's Samantha Pond in. Or no, sorry, that's Ashley Hatch. So Ashley Hatch, or Allie Hatch, excuse me, making her 16th appearance this season. Goal kick for Ellison, played short. But Johnson County pressing high.
It's your ball, Georgia.
Thrown awarded to the Cavaliers, who will make another change. Carson Sloan will be taken off. It looks to be, it'll be Madison Smith making her 17th appearance. So the sophomore is being taken off. Corner kick awarded to Johnson County, make it 11. Or actually, they'll say goal kick instead, so. So it's off the Cavaliers, and it looks to be Johnson County will get 2 more players up and moving and ready to check in. And always has to be the worst part about this cold weather is that sometimes your legs get dead.
Yeah, you got to make sure You're good and warm before you come out here tonight. Stretching all important as the weather.
And
gets
normally you
colder.
do maybe 1 or 2 sprints before the coach will tell you to go to the line, but with the cold weather, you normally do extra. I remember when I checked in, I did at least 4 or 5 before being able to to get back in the game.
Afraid the legs were just going to fall right off.
I mean, it was 12-degree weather, so yeah. Percent. And a shot that falls for Riggs Kuhn.
What a shot! Top shelf, right over a defender in front of her, about 6 feet in front of her, put it right over her, and then just placed it beautifully in the twine. Oh my goodness, what a second half here. An explosion for the Cavalier offense.
And the sophomore Riggs Kuhn with goal number 6 on the year. Or goal number 5 on the year. And it's a 4-0 lead for Johnson County. 3 of the 4 have come in this second half alone. And it looks to be we're going to have a timeout as I think Nehemiah Ellison is down. I'll step aside for this injury. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live as Nehemiah Ellison was able to walk off the field with some help. So we are sending our best wishes to her and hoping for speedy recovery as Catherine Mitchell will be the one to substitute in. Mitchell has played in 10 games this season. It'll be number 11 for her, has started in 9 of the 16 matches that Allen's played this season. Joliner trying to thread it through and will fall right back to her. As it takes a few bounces. Right to T-Bork. Madison Smith has a lucky deflection, almost for the most part. So Johnson County going for a more younger squad. Madison Smith, Macy Sorrow we've seen. Chaselyn Nichols is in, as they've now matched their goals scored average this season. It's about 5, but they're at 4.83, the exact mark, and doubled the average goals scored against Allen. And for the Red Devils, this is an interesting stat I should mention. They come in all averaging 15 shots per game, and tonight they've been held to none.
It really speaks to Johnson County's ability to take away. I mean, I was going to say shooting opportunities, but it's mostly been just through their usual tactic of keep away. There's just haven't been any opportunities forming for Allen because they haven't been able to hold the ball in Johnson County's end. Johnson County just simply incredible at that week after week after week. And it has been a joy to watch and call here on Johnson County Sports Live.
And the team will check off 4, and that will include Avery Young. And Lena Marie Winkler will check in as the new goalkeeper for Johnson County. Is their lead comfortable enough to be able to send off the sophomores and the talented freshmen that lead this core group for the last 12 minutes of this match? Great challenge by Samantha Pons to force the clearance. Johnson County again looking to get the automatic bid to the district tournament and looking for a spot in the national tournament. Of course, that'll be coming up here in November. Fell oh so close in the semifinal last season. But the confidence this team displays and the chemistry of this group, it certainly speaks to me that they're ready for the challenge.
That they absolutely are. You talked about it, the number of sophomores they've got on this squad. A lot of these sophomores that returned got ample playing time as freshmen as well. These are some 2-year players for Johnson County out here. That's one of the things the Cavaliers seem to excel at. Is obviously we've seen it this year too. They tend to get their bench heavily involved so that these young players get this valuable experience. So stuff like the 2025 season can happen. You have all these sophomores. They're basically grizzled vets at this point. You can have an 18-0 season.
12 sophomores on the roster. Ten of them play in the field. And 2 of the 12 being the goalkeepers and Lena Marie Winkler and Avery Young. So it'll be interesting to see who it is brought in next season as the keeper for the Lady Cavs. But there is plenty of local talent, and that's what seems to be the success for both Coach Schwab and Coach Cole, is keeping it in the area and finding the best talent you can here in Overland Park. Olathe, Shawnee.
Johnson County simply spectacular at local recruiting. Obviously a very nice facility here in Johnson County. That certainly helps with your pitch. Hey, you know what? You don't want to go across the country. Stay here, stay at home and take advantage of our world-class facilities here at Johnson County.
Only the finest for some of the top talents in the country. But the pitch is mainly look at the facilities, look at the trophy, look at the room. Stack the shelves high, full of accolades, and leading the way is a coach that knows how to win and has won over 400 times and is still coaching. Closing in on close to a quarter of a century for Coach Schwab. And for a school that they just won a national championship in women's basketball, they tip off here in a matter of a couple days.
Women's basketball team, last year you talked about the national championship, simply a phenomenal three-point shooting squad. They were really unreal when they had those games where they were just, it felt like multiple players really locked in from beyond three. I mean, they were putting up full-blown NBA numbers percentage-wise, shooting from distance. It was just incredible. And right now, this soccer team that we're seeing in 2025, I mean, they might be better than that basketball team was last year. I mean, they've been unreal. Johnson County just cranking the athletics out like they're on a conveyor belt.
And you also talk about the coaches that have been in the system for a long time. Of course, Coach Schwab here, Coach Horner of the baseball team, Coach Bratton Volkins of softball, Coach Jennifer Ree of the volleyball team, Coach Conrad, the women's basketball coach. I mean, that's just a chunk of the amount of coaches that have been here for longer than 10 years and have built successful programs right here in Overland Park. They know how to win. They know the talent they want to bring in. They've certainly elevated every program here. Of course, you mentioned the coaches that are definitely young, about the 5-year mark. Coach Cole, Coach Chappell here.
Oh.
And almost a chance for Allen. They stay with it here. And a shot just left wide. It's Leandra Scherfy. And Allen finally is in the book with a shot. And it comes with 6 minutes left to play in this match.
Yeah, people that just box score watch are going to assume that Avery Young didn't get any playing time here tonight. She got blanked off the stat sheet.
And Sophia Ryan is going to be having the Cavaliers a free kick. They'll call the foul on Leandra Scherfy. It's Madison Smith to take this free kick. Laid off for Ryan. And now they'll call a foul on the Cavaliers. And Ryan just trying to turn around and get the ball, but just got their arm extended enough to where the referee felt they need to blow the whistle.
Little bit of a loose elbow there. Certainly going to draw the attention, especially offensive zone, you know, up 4-0. Sometimes they pay a little extra close attention in those types of scenarios.
For the Red Devils, who we talked about it several times, they had to fight their way into this tournament. They had to continue to keep themselves alive, to be able to have a shot even. And it's never easy, of course, to make a conference tournament, although the conference is small. About 5 or 6 teams, of course, in Division 1, or Division 2, excuse me. Division 1 has plenty more, of course, but Allen is right there. They only let up 3 goals in their last 6 matches, including very, very key wins. 4 of the last 6. Pratt winning both times, managed to beat Highland, and then, of course, picking up a big 11-0 victory over Southeast Community College to be able to get to this point. And unfortunately, the road will end here for the Red Devils in Overland Park. But what a season they've had, finishing 8-7-1 on the season. And a conference record at 3-6-1. I mean, Aaron, the job of Allen managing to get a goal in the second game against the Cavaliers and how this team has done this season. They'll finish at 500, but you got to give them credit for how great of a season they've been.
Yeah, obviously fought hard till the very end. Had this thing at 1-0 at halftime. Great first half there from Ellison in particular, who was really scratching, clawing, and fighting to keep their season alive. They just happened to run into a 18-0 buzzsaw in the first round, and I mean, sometimes that happens. It doesn't diminish what you accomplished this year or any of your efforts, anything like that. Allen, good season, winning regular season record.
For Coach Jeremy McGinnis, who the winningest women's soccer coach in the history of Allen Community College's program in the last 20 years. 13-4-2, just 12 years ago, where he led the team to a fourth place conference title. And in the program's 23 years, he's led the team to the playoffs more than any other coach in the program's history. He knows how to elevate the team to new heights, always raising the bar. Unfortunately, tonight the road ends here for the Lady Red Devils, but a lot of kudos to them for winning 3 of their last 4 to be able to get to this point to try and take down number 1. Top seed in the conference, top team in the NJCAA in Division II.
And they'll play again on Saturday. Still not totally sure who the opponent's going to be. That one's still underway, I do believe.
Can double check on that, but 1 minute remaining.
And then, of course, Brennan, we got men's action here on the channel again tomorrow. I'll see you there.
Yes, you will.
Some round 1 men's playoff action as they're looking to potentially get a little bit of help to play 1 additional game. If they're able to win tomorrow, they would need Allen, the same Red Devils, to overcome Neosho in Neosho. And you know what? That is a 1 versus 4 matchup, but for what it's worth, Allen was one of the 3 ties Neosho had this year, and their loss was just 1-0. So not necessarily a fully decided event is that round 1 matchup. So Johnson County with a chance, just a chance, Brennan, to be hosting 4 games over this weekend.
The final horn sounds, and Johnson County, the 1 seed, is going to be hosting the Panthers or the Blue Devils on Saturday. A 4-0 victory. 4 different goal scorers combined to send the Cavaliers to the conference championship. When we come back, our post-game show will break this down and look forward to the matches that come ahead as the Cavaliers move on to host the conference championship on Saturday. 4-0 our final. We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsors here on Johnson County Sports Live, presented by Martin City Animal Hospital. Back here on Johnson County Sports Live for our post-game show. Brendan Bull and Aaron Feely back here with you. And Aaron, a big 4-0 victory for the Lady Cavs. They're going to host the regional championship on Saturday right here at their home turf against the winner of Neosho and KCK. Neosho has the lead 3-2 with about 20 minutes left.
Nice tight ball game over there. Neosho, 1-goal lead, 20 minutes. Should be a good contest there for the right to come here to Johnson County and, potentially get Johnson County'd for the third time on the season. But no, I definitely think there is something to be said, though, about postseason momentum, and you win one playoff game. It can sometimes spark a little bit of energy you didn't know you had left in the reserves, and I expect a whole lot of fight from whoever comes out of that game as they come here on Saturday. We also look ahead on the Johnson County schedule. Men will be in action tomorrow. They will also be facing KCK, and then if they win that one, winner on Sunday of Neosho versus Allen Community College. If it's Neosho, that'll be in Neosho. If it's Allen, that'll be here. So you're going to have to scoreboard watch a little bit if you're looking for more Johnson County action from the men's side. That'll be something to keep an eye on.
So the women will play, right now it's Neosho. It'll be here on Saturday at 2 o'clock p.m. And then, of course, the men, they play here tomorrow. We'll have that one for you against the Blue Devils at 7 o'clock. It's a 7 p.m. start time, down to 6, although Allen and Neosho will play in Chanute at 6 p.m. The winner of that will play on Sunday, of course. That is also a 2 p.m. kick in the afternoon, early afternoon soccer for you here on the weekend. Not bad. Not bad at all. And, of course, the winner of those will have an automatic bid to the national tournament, and the Division II national tournaments here in the Region 6 and Region 9 playoffs. Is for Allen is a tough fight. It's only just one shot mustard, but they'll be sent packing tonight. And for the Cavaliers, they continue their perfect season, 19-0 on the season. Allen finishes with 8 wins, 8 losses, and a tie. And in the conference, 3 wins, 7 losses, and a tie. So a phenomenal season for the Red Devils this year. But for Johnson County, they keep moving. And they'll host the winner of Neosho and KCK on Saturday.
Yeah, it should be a good contest. We expect. We had a nice clean game here tonight between Allen and Johnson County. That was good showing from each of these teams. We expect a little bit more of that come Saturday. And good quality playoff soccer on the horizon. It's a great week for playoff soccer. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, maybe Sunday. We'll see. And Brennan, look forward to calling at least tomorrow with you. And then Saturday with, I believe it's Caden.
It is not Caden, unfortunately. I just got confirmation he'll not be here. But somebody will be with you on Saturday regardless, as
it'll be me and the mystery partner.
We'll have all that. We'll have all playoff soccer and even basketball coming up, as well as we'll give you the first few dates for basketball here on Johnson County Sports Live before we sign off here. As November 1st, they open up the season, but unfortunately, that is in limbo. Be sure to check. We'll have an update for you as soon as possible. But that due to the scheduling conflicts is high school football for us in Week 9 is. A lot of us will be out and scattered around the area.
Well, in November 1st and 2nd in a little bit of limbo thanks to the playoff soccer on the horizon. Only so many voices to go around, only so many camera ops, unfortunately. But we will let you know the more information we have, particularly Sunday, I believe.
Sunday, it'll be Sunday men's basketball will tip off again. Myself and Stephen Hamilton, a new face to the team, will be joining me on Sunday for Johnson County men's basketball. And then, of course, Aaron, you will have women's soccer on Saturday, and then be back here on Sunday for men's soccer, as that's a question mark, of course, due to if Neosho gets upsetted by Allen. But Johnson County Sports Lives, fall sports coming to a close here with the playoffs, and winter sports are coming up on Sunday. We thank all of our sponsors. Martin City Animal Hospital presenting this game for us, of course, as they have all season long. And for our entire crew of Varsity Sports Live, alongside my partner, Aaron Feely, I'm Brent Nibble, and signing off from Overland Park, Kansas. We'll see you tomorrow for the men's soccer and Saturday for the regional championship right here in Overland Park, Kansas. This is Brent Nibble saying so long, and go Cavs. Have a great night, folks.